Jeff and Judy here. It's Earth Day, or it's Earth Weekend, and we're going to the Topanga Earthday Festival. So we don't really know exactly what it is or how we're going to get there. We're walking up the road. We saw a bunch of cars, and we're just kind of walking along the lines of cars. So we'll see what we get when we get there, but hopefully it'll be delicious because I'm hungry. Long walk.
We have to walk up this huge hill to the entrance. It's just like the earth to make us work.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be Earth Day unless you had to do some actual hiking. And yeah, no, it's good. So today's Easter, and as you know, this is the day Jesus invented chocolate. So
and peeps.
And peeps. So we're gonna go see if we can find some vegetarian healthy edibles from old hippies.
Vegan sausage. It's got sun-dried tomatoes in it and all the fixings.
So what do you think? How's it compared to a regular dog?
It doesn't have that hot dog water flavor thing, which I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing yet. But yummy.
Of love.
A fabulous Sonny Nixon on roll percussion. Eva Clay, nice to meet you. Have a beautiful, beautiful festival. Such a blessing.
So this is Lincoln with Sea Shepherd, an organization that tries to help out what's going on in the oceans right now. So Lincoln, tell me, what should I be concerned about as a citizen of this planet about abuses that are going on in the oceans right now.
The big thing that we all need to be concerned about is and pay attention to is the fact that if the oceans die, we die. So whatever we do to make the pollution in the oceans grow, that's a problem for the ocean. If the oceans can't recover, then we've all got a problem because we can't survive without the oceans. So it becomes an issue of us overfishing, taking the wrong fish from the ocean, and not allowing them an opportunity to procreate. I mean, if you look at a tuna will live for about 75 years. At 5 years, they're full grown, but they don't start to sexually reproduce until they're 25. So if we're taking tuna, for example, out of the oceans when they're full size, they may not be having an opportunity to have actually procreated and recreated their own species. So that's a problem. That's a problem with regard to fish. If you look at plankton survive on whale poo, which is something that not a lot of people know about. So, and everything in the ocean eats plankton. So again, it's a cycle.
So if you take out the whales, you take out the whale poo, and you take out the plankton.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way that it works. It's an ecology, and it's a word that we haven't heard for a long time. But that word, the ecology, was very popular for a long time in the 70s and 80s. It's kind of disappeared, but maybe it's time for us to bring it back, because at the end of the day, the ocean is a system. It's an ecosystem, and if the ecosystem has a break in the chain, it's not going to survive. It can't do that. Shark finning is a huge problem. The shark is the top predator in the ocean today. If we continue to take the sharks out of the equation, the ecology that works in the system of the ocean doesn't have an opportunity to work the way that it should.
So there's a lot of shark fishing going on right now?
There's a tremendous number of sharks that are being taken. It's estimated that between 60 and 70% of the sharks on the planet are gone, primarily based on the fact that it's a delicacy in several places throughout the world for shark fin soup. People are taking sharks, they're cutting the shark's fin off, and then releasing the animal, and of course they can't live without it. But at the end of the day, shark fin is a huge problem today, and it's prevalent.
So they're not even killing the animal, they're cutting off the fin and throwing it back, and then it eventually just dies?
Yeah, very oftentimes that's exactly what they're doing. And this is happening in virtually every ocean on virtually every planet. We have, off the coast of California, we have people that are trying to shark fin. The Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard, is really actually very good at making a good effort at stopping these people, but every now and then a boat sneaks in and they take off with a bunch of sharks. We should all pay attention to what we're eating, and that's the thing at the end of the day.
So do we want to eat farm raised? Do we want to eat wild? What do we want to eat?
What we want to do, if we're going to continue to eat fish, and there's certainly not a problem with eating fish per se, but you want to do two things. One, you want to make sure that the animals are healthy that you eat. There's an awful lot of heavy metals in the oceans, and all of the fish are eating these heavy metals. It's just part of what they intake, based on the fact that they're living in a water body, a body of water that's polluted, and that's a huge problem. So you want to make sure that the fish.
So do you eat fish?
No, I stopped eating fish a long time ago because I don't want to die of heavy metals. And I don't want those products in my.
Good to know. Okay, so this is Lincoln, and I'm Jeff from the Jeff and Judy Show, and we're here to tell you what's going on at Earth Day. Okay?
Have a great afternoon.
Chiefs, 27 family, kick it live. If you want me to stay, I'll be around today.
Hi, boo. You having fun? Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, lots of people with long hair and tie-dye stuff, and I mean, it's like you're right back.
We got stamped, so we can come back later.
How psychedelic. But it was a good time. And I learned a little bit, and I learned about solar. I talked to a solar guy. But by and large, it was just about what I thought it would be, which is small, cute, warm, and nurturing.
Earthy.
Earthy. Mirthy. And not very girthy, because lots of vegans.
Yeah. You did not see
There was not a lot of big
people.
people. I know.
All slim.
Gotta like that.
You know, it's testimonial right there that we should stop eating meat.
Stop eating meat. Stop eating fish. There's heavy metals in the fish.
I gotta work on that one.
Yeah, I know it's going to be.
Sushi.
It's hard to give up sushi,
Okay,
but you know,
Maybe sushi every once in a while.
Once in a while. That's it. No fish sticks. No, don't do it. Anyway, so thanks for coming with us, and we'll see you next time on the Jeff and Judy Show.
Bye.
Bye.